That's the end of Red's turn. Oh, I'll give Windy advantage on her next attack.
Okay, you guys done scared away my sprites. What happened to the bird of prey? That's gone by now, yes?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
Like, as soon as the sprites left, I just got rid of it.
Adrex, you started to flee, but it looks like your companions are standing and fighting.
Adrex looks so sad right now. This battle is sad. This battle made him sad. So he's gonna pull out an axe and hurl it at the Earth Elemental.
Okay, and you're rolling a disadvantage from this range, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just like, I just want to leave.
No, he wants to fight too, but he can't contribute at all. And now people aren't running away, which is like, aww.
Well, that just means that the fight's longer and therefore more enjoyable.
Oh, that's a 13.
So you want to go ahead and flush this 20 down the toilet? This is not going to do you any good?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
13.
13 is not going to do any good either. The axe just bounces harmlessly off the monster.
Do I want to blow both axes? Yeah, I do.
You'll get him back, buddy.
I got second attack now. Why not?
And the second axe bounces off of it harmlessly as well.
I just imagine Adrex like sheepishly just walking over and picking up his axes.
Adrex, free action, crosses his arms with a pouting motion. Big pout on his face.
Raazu,
Combat's
you're up.
stupid. Combat's dumb.
Raazu is gonna keep halberding.
A, B, H.
Always be halberding? Yeah. That's
Always.
a 9 to hit. That ain't gonna work, huh?
9 doesn't do it, no.
How about...
Try a higher number.
That is a higher number. That's a 21.
21 will do it.
Alright, that's my last charge for smiting. Ooh, man, I'm rolling high on this weapon damage, but that's 11 on weapon damage.
Okay.
And 8 radiant damage.
Okay. At this point, Rasu's blows especially have dealt grievous injury all across this thing's torso, back and forth, to the point where you can see rubble starting to pull up and slough off,
Is he
fall
rubble?
to the floor every time Raazu hits him. Raazu, moving your staying put.
Staying put.
Okay, he's going to punch you twice.
Grab lead.
I have an 18,
That'll hit.
and I have a 23.
That'll hit.
15 bludgeoning damage from the first hit.
Alrighty.
19 damage from the second hit.
Ooh, Raazu is not looking happy.
This thing has had enough of your halberd, and he returns in kind, just battering you. You try to get your weapon up to parry, but I mean, your arms just fall apart at the force of its impact. How bad are you looking?
Pretty bad.
I should have put in 2 earth elementals if I wanted to kill Raazu tonight, I guess. Windy, you're up.
You try your best to parry, but you're not a Kenzie monk.
No, that's true.
I'm gonna punch this rock. That's the kind of life I'm living, apparently.
You have the advantage on the first punch.
Okay. That's good, because I want to hit.
That'll do
We
it.
all want to hit.
26. For 5 bludgeoning, and then I'm just going to do a longsword and then another punch.
Okay. Are we putting any monk
First
sauce
punch.
on these?
There's no monk sauce to put on.
Oh,
The
right.
first punch was just so that I could get my +2 AC.
Okay.
That's a 18 to hit
18 does hit.
for another 6. And finally, we've got a miss.
Okay. And moving or staying put?
I'll stay put.
Adrex, now that the monk sauce and the smite sauce have run out, Your companions don't look as confident as they did just 2 moments ago. Birdie, it's your turn.
I'm going to shoot another arrow.
Just keep shooting it.
Also, the magic arrow sauce is gone. You guys are just sauceless at this point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Raazu, I can take a few hits if you need to back out for a sec.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
So that would be 17 plus 7. So
Yep, that'll hit.
23. All right. For a total of 16 piercing damage.
Your arrow hits the target, and the thing reels for a split second, but the arrow breaks on impact. This one does not pierce the thing's flesh. And you're staying put there?
Yes.
Red, what's up?
Now let's go ahead and try some stabbing. That'll hit an armor class of 15.
15 is not high enough.
Okay.
Stabbing.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Pull out a dagger. Oh no, I have to hold these shoes with my other hand. And I'll go ahead and give Adrex advantage on his next attack against the elemental.
He's going to be telling the story 10 years from now. It's like, yeah, we killed this elemental and I didn't even spill my beer. Adrex.
Put the shoes on the elemental.
I don't think there's anything I can do.
Ooh. You're carrying all of our stuff.
Yeah. Like, I'm out of axes. I hate being in this kind of situation. I'm going to hold an action.
Okay.
I want to wait until it's the turn order is Raazu, then the elemental, then Windy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Gonna hold an action, and the trigger is Windy attacking the elemental. If Windy attacks the elemental,
Okay.
What's the action?
he's gonna run up to the elemental and punch it.
Okay. I'm not sure I understand the goal here.
He's going to wait and see if everyone else starts running. If everyone else starts running, then he will also start running because he is sick and tired of not being part of this combat.
So as a held action, you can move or punch, but not both.
I can't. Ah, that's
That's
you're
right.
terrible. You're terrible.
Here, just pour that potion down my throat and I'll kill it.
Wait, you have the fire breath potion, don't you?
He's got all of these. Got all these magic items you're carrying.
Yeah. Well, we might need them in the next combat, though.
You might need them in this one.
I get so many weapon attacks.
All right.
We have that divine favor potion. That'd be pretty good.
All right, Adrex.
Oh yeah, Adrex does have it. All right, yeah. No, let's drink the potion of dragon breath.
The potion of dragon's breath.
Yeah.
Okay.
The dragon is going to drink the potion of dragon's breath and move towards the elemental.
This is what we call a tank swap.
Yeah. Wow. The white dragonborn is going to be spewing fire. I'm
Yep.
okay with this.
Okay.
He lost his cold breath, so this is only appropriate.
Let me refresh my memory on that spell here.
If this doesn't give Adrix heartburn, then I will be very upset.
Oh, this must have been a Xanathar spell because it's not in my app.
It is.
Fire Dragon's Breath. I feel like you meant like the actual Fire Dragon's stat block breath.
No, absolutely not.
Because I feel like that's what you said to us.
No, there's a
This
spell
isn't
called
like your shitty fire breath.
there's a
This
spell
is-
called Dragon's Breath on Xanathar's page 154.
Nah.
Yep.
That's
Nah,
a
like
lie.
an ancient dragon breath.
What I'm hearing is Nodal doesn't want any experience this session. That's what he keeps saying. I don't know why he's saying it. It's weird that he'd be so insistent on not getting experience this session. All right, so you wolf down this potion, moving or towards it, or
He's
you
moving
stay-
closer towards it. Yeah.
Okay, so you move 30 feet closer towards it. So next round you'll be able to move. Well, you'll be able to burn him up next round, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, my sprites are gone. I was really expecting to make you guys make deck saves this whole combat. It's gonna bring us to Raazu.
Raazu is going to disengage and move 30 feet away.
Okay, it has Sentinel. It's gonna kick your ass. No, I didn't give it Sentinel. So where are you backing off? Towards the direction Adrex is coming?
Toward Birdie, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So Windy and Red are both standing there.
Tag out.
Like I said, tank swap.
Windy, I've got a 19.
No.
Red,
because
I have
hit it with that melee attack.
Red, I have a 17.
I believe that hits. Yes.
18 points of bludgeoning damage, Red. This thing lunges out with both arms simultaneously. Windy ducks under the attack deftly. Red does so a hair too late. And nobody's there to give it a Sentinel opportunity attack because the Paladin's a coward. Windy, what are you going to do about this?
What was the total on that damage again? Sorry.
18.
Okay.
I mean,
so about-
are you asking me if I'm going to swing at it? Because I'm definitely going to swing at it.
It's your turn. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to just beat it down unarmed, then longsword, then unarmed.
That'll do it. Yeah, let's see it.
That's a 17 to hit.
That does hit.
That's a 14 to hit. And the last one is a 21 to hit.
14 misses.
The other two hit.
And remember, I need the damage individually.
You got it. That's a 5 and an 8.
Okay, and you're holding your ground there?
Uh-huh.
Birdie.
Shoot
Adrex
another
has just
arrow.
come up behind you from one direction, and Raazu has moved in towards you from the other direction.
So we're gonna shoot another arrow.
You mean break another arrow.
I mean, yeah.
You're not
Well,
recovering
both
any
happen.
arrows from this monster.
I know.
Unless you miss.
So miss exactly 50% of the time.
Yes,
And
and you'll be fine.
So that is a 11. Plus... It's an 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay.
then
Sorry.
14 missed and 17 hit, so we're getting close.
I think its AC is actually 17. That's what I'm thinking because I've been paying attention. So that'd be a total of 16 damage, piercing.
Okay. It's looking really haggard, and you notice that it's moving more slowly now.
It's just marking off arrows here.
Red. Red?
Red.
All right,
is
so let's go ahead and do a cunning action to disengage.
Okay,
Move back 30 feet, and then Windy's still next to it for sneak attack, right?
that's correct.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Windy's the only one next to
Alright.
it now.
So,
Mama Bird didn't raise no
sheath
cow.
my weapon,
Wow.
pull out a arrow, and that'll hit an armor class of 24 for
For a lot of damage.
That's a 23 damage plus whatever.
27 damage.
The arrow definitely hits. And the thing goes to its knee for a second after your arrow breaks across its face.
And that's the end of Red's turn.
All right, Adrex.
All right, let's go up to him.
Finish
And
him off.
he needs to make. I don't know why it's dexterity, but apparently he needs to make a dexterity saving
Well,
throw.
to see if you can get out of the way of the breath.
Yeah, but mine is Constitution, which is
Because it's cold, so you don't actually get out of the way with it. You just sort of roll with it.
well, it's not what the spell says, which is whatever.
It's magic. Wizard did it.
I've got an 11 on the deck save.
That's doesn't give a DC. Just needs to
It
make
would be
dexterity.
your spell save DC. So 8 plus your intelligence modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
So that would be 12.
All right. So
That's
go
the
ahead
number
and
I was hoping for.
roll damage.
Full damage.
So 3d6. So where? What? Where are
Into
they going?
space.
All right.
3, 3, 5. Oh
No,
no,
you're not gonna go with that 3-3-5?
3, 4, 5.
5. Oh,
3, 4, 5. There we go.
For
And-
12 fire damage.
For the first time in his life, Adrex steps forward and breathes fire. And Wendy's like, "See, I knew it! I knew he could."
if he believes in himself enough.
And the stone monster cracks and breaks in several parts and crashes down to its knees. Its arms slump forward and crash to the ground, and its head lolls forward as well. And it stops moving. By the time Adrex is done with his breath, you see the whole front of it is just charred black.
Fist bump.
Raazu
Little smoke
applauds.
coming out. What?
And
What
yeah,
is
I will
that?
confirm that your breath weapon is Constitution because it's a white dragon breath weapon. Theirs is Constitution as well, so you're in good hands.
Okay. Now, explain to me what a white dragon using fire breath must feel like.
Heartburn, I imagine.
I have no idea what
Heartburn?
that's like.
All right.
It's this ultimate taboo.
That's a spicy meatball.
Adrex doing a lot of that.
He just tastes
Yeah.
vinegar.
He's like, I need some ice cream now.
Yeah, you got 9 more rounds. You want to just fire breath the sky for a bit and see how it feels?
Burn some of the hedge maze down.
I think it would be a bad idea.
Probably a bad idea.
All right. Well, hopefully those little bastards get the point.
I think Birdie gave them that.
Yeah.
So you're taking the shoes back to Friendulus?
Yeah.
Friendimus?
Friendulum.
Friendimus.
Yeah, let's go to Friendimus.
Friendimus
Wow.
Prime. Friendimus Prime. Okay.
You have to wait a minute after pounding on his door, as he was sleeping when you all arrived. And you hear some shouting in Gnomish from inside. Probably something like, "Shop's closed, go away, nerds." But he eventually opens up the door and sees who it is, and he quickly ushers you all inside.
Except Birdie, he still refuses to go inside.
And he shuts the door again.
Before he shuts his door, Adrex points at Birdie and says, "No traps." And the door closes.
Birdie yells back, "I make no promises."
As the door
It's gonna
closes,
be like telling the dog no barks when you put him outside. It's not gonna work.
he says there's precious little he can do for the slippers, except give them a good scrubbing and hope the bloodstains come out. Patch up the parts where they've started to split and seam. He tells you though that, well, he asks what you intend to do with the slippers.
I was going to ask that too. Because we're giving them back to Lydia, right?
Well,
Right.
Lydia needs a pair of the princess's shoes.
Do you tell him that though?
I think we
Why
have
not?
to, don't we?
I mean, yeah. Well, the thing is, he's too afraid to go talk to the princess. So,
right.
yeah.
So you tell him you're going to take them back to Lydia, and he breathes a sigh of relief for a moment. He says, "For a moment, I thought you were going to give them back to the princess."
No, not in this state. And also, is there a way to remove the magic so that she won't kill herself dancing when she's wearing them?
By the way, in case you were wondering, that's the spell.
And he tries to stifle a laugh for a moment, like it would be inappropriate to laugh at what the magic does.
Well,
What's-
consider that. How long ago did she take the shoes?
It's been a couple of days now.
Yeah, and she's been dancing that entire time then.
So I mean, he can't stifle the laughter. He finds the situation to be very funny.
Her
What do you-
feet were bloodied. Like that's where all the blood that's caked into those things. Like that's her blood. Yeah. Not fun.
You shot a fairy.
Or failing
Throwing
that,
a rock at you.
getting another pair of the princess's shoes. A different one that hasn't been enchanted yet.
He tells you that he'll do what he can to repair this pair, and his understanding the way the magic works. Once the spell is discharged, it can't happen again. So as long as he's not an expert on magical devices like this, but it's his understanding that the spell has already run its course and cannot be.
Alright, well, worst case, we're going to have to test that before we leave.
So we clean these up. We make them look good.
So who has the smallest feet?
Everybody,
Birdie.
Raazu takes a look out toward the door. Birdie.
He does, actually.
Takes a few hours, and he's right. I mean, the shoes, even after the cleaning and the repairs, I mean, they're never going to look as beautiful as they did when they were first completed. And he tells you that he'll give you these sandals on the contingency that you don't get him into trouble with the princess.
You got it.
So do you test these shoes out first?
Yes.
On who?
How,
Well, if Birdie doesn't volunteer, Red
how
will.
does
But
he not
first,
know
Red is
what
going
magic
to.
does? He makes.
Red is going to bind his own ankles together before he puts them on.
Okay.
That way, if I start trying to dance, you guys can subdue me quickly.
And I mean, they don't. The slippers don't fit you anyway. They're too small. They're made for Princess Dandelion's feet. But you do what you can to stretch them over your feet without damaging them further, and you do not start to dance.
All right. Sounds good. We bring these back. They're in relatively okay condition, and besides, she didn't tell us she wanted a really nice pair of shoes. She said that she wanted the princess's shoes.
Right.
And here you
And
go.
these. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Can I get a short rest during those few hours he's
Cleaning.
fixing the shoes?
That's a good idea.
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
Are you eating
Yeah, I
during
need-
this rest?
No, I'm just gonna spend some hit dice.
Okay.
No.
We just ate 18, and they're d8s.
Perfect.
We just ate. It sucked.
It was the worst cat ever.
Low quality.
3.
Burned through pretty much my entire pool of hit points. That was pretty exciting.
Man, that
Took
was
no hits. I have an
Seems-
AC like unto a god's.
Wait a minute, that was a CR5 monster that actually did its job against a level 5 party. So, you know, bounded accuracy works. Who knew? So after you've rested, tested the shoes out, the plan is to take these back to Lydia.
Yep.
Yes.
So Birdie is, after his party members don't come outside for a really long time, he starts to get worried, and he starts digging a pit in front of the door and covers it up and stands there with a rock.
You start digging a pit in front of the door. With what?
My shovel.
Oh, you got a shovel. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he does have a pit shovel.
Oh.
Shovel uses for pits.
Yep.
And this is what you get for leaving me alone.
And
So
yeah,
use
you
my,
spend a few moments digging, and it's just very densely packed soil, so it's pretty easy to dig. But going about it for a moment, you hear a gruff voice from behind you as you're working. Do you speak Sylvan?
Nope.
Then you have no idea what it says. But looking up, you see a tiny little creature, even smaller than you. A good hand shorter than you, actually. At first you think it looks kind of goblinoid, but it has way too much facial hair for that. It's wearing a bright red cap and very, very heavy looking iron boots. And he looks very upset at what you're doing. He keeps gesturing towards the hole and asking you things in a language that you recognize as Sylvan.
I hide my shovel behind my back and then motion with my minor illusion spell and make the hole go away with a minor illusion.
Roll a intelligence deception check. Roll at a disadvantage.
So intelligence deception.
Yes.
So that would be
Add your intelligence bonus, and if you're proficient in deception, add your proficiency bonus.
no. So that would be a 13.
Okay. He does not look convinced. Roll initiative.
So that would be a 21. No, hold on. 23.
Okay, well, you
Yes, we should
move
be
your
taking
guy to
off.
23. So that's not my job.
Should we take the rest of us off?
You can't. I mean, you can't hear anything that's happening outside. So you have no
Yeah.
idea what's going on. Yeah, you try to illusion the hole away, and you think you did a pretty good job, but he does not look at all convinced. And I mean, it kind of makes sense. He lives in this magical Hedge maze. He deals with magical, stupid fairy monsters all the time. But you have the initiative on him. He's reaching back to draw his weapon, and as of yet, you haven't seen what he's carrying.
I'm going to run into the house.
And you try, but the door's locked. It's after business hours. He locked the door after he let everybody else back in.
Oh no. Let's start pounding on the door.
And inside the house, you guys start to hear pounding.
No, it's we all know what's going on here.
Birdie, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
16.
16. This thing stomps after you. You swear you can hear the ground shake as its boots hit the ground. And he lunges forward with a mighty kick that you're pretty sure would make Windy a little bit jealous. But you manage to sidestep, and the thing just lands with a crash next to you. Spins around to face you, and you can see it's wielding this very old and rusty-looking curved sickle.
Should
You
we
guys
add
inside
ourselves
are
to
hearing
the door now?
pounding.
I didn't hear what you said.
You guys inside the shop are hearing the pounding on the door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
join
add myself to the
initiative.
initiative order if possible.
No, don't worry
Yes.
about initiative. Just if somebody's going to open the door, just say so.
I'm gonna open up the door and dash outside, and then I'm gonna fall into a minor illusion pit.
Well, when you first open the door, I mean, Birdie's just standing there.
With this, oh, there's nothing there.
Well, no, there's the creature standing next to him, but they both
I'm
know
gonna
the pit's
grab
there.
Birdie and drag him back through the door.
Okay.
Close the door and lock it again.
Close the door and lock it. And for a moment, you hear more shouting and banging on the door. And inside the house, some of you speak Sylvan. The little man yells for a moment about how the Kobold didn't have a permit. And after he sees there's no response, just curses to himself, and you hear the stomping of his boots as he slinks away. Birdie, you're now inside of a gnome's house.
So
Birdie is hyperventilating.
Birdie, quick question: what didn't you have a permit for?
Birdie's still holding his shovel behind his back. Nothing.
Birdie, if I open up this door, God help me, if there's a pit behind this door,
You can't
I'm gonna
prove
put
that
you
I
in
did
the
it.
pit.
You can't prove that I did it.
I don't need to prove you did it.
This is I demand due process.
No, you don't. Due process is making you into a pie. Did you forget?
If he even lasts that long. You think I could fit my mouth around his head? Nah.
Yeah, they might just do like a display or.
I'm willing to hold him up and find out.
Look faster.
Birdie starts crying when they threaten to start eating him.
So what's the plan after an hour
After
or two?
cyberbullying.
An hour or two later, when Friendimus completes their pairs on the shoes, are you leaving immediately to take them back to Lydia?
Yeah.
Windy, good news and bad news.
Yeah.
The good news is there isn't a pit in front of the door.
Oh, good.
The bad news is you can see where he's broken ground, where he was clearly starting to dig a pit.
I'm gonna chalk that one up to good thing he didn't finish,
Okay.
and with a side helping of not our problem.
So you guys, moving back to Lydia, you pass where the earth elemental is still hunched down in the middle of the path. And as you're moving through the marketplace, some of the stalls are just starting to open up for the day. So a lot of fresh food being peddled this early in the morning. Freshly baked bread, freshly caught fish, and what have you.
Birdie pipes up, can I get some more cat?
No.
No more
cat,
cat.
You've
Birdie.
lost your cat privileges.
Birdie's just like, the Feywild fucking sucks, man.
I'm not having fun.
You arrive back at Lydia's house where the secret door is and find where the handle is. And when you come inside, she bolts upright in her bed at the sound of the door opening. You startled her.
It's us.
It's us. We brought some shoes that won't kill you.
And she inspects the slippers. And she decides that they are... I mean, they're still very pretty. They're still very handsome shoes. And they still undoubtedly belonged to the princess. And she confirms with you that you're keeping her name out of it when you give your report back to Princess Dandelion.
Our hope is that we don't have to give a report.
Well, why would you hope that?
Because we're going to meet the queen.
Well, what she said was she can put you together with the Queen's Seneschal, but she doesn't know how long that will take. So is your intention to kind of duck the princess? Like, if this takes 3 weeks, you're just not going to go back at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That sounds like a bad idea.
She's awful.
It was our understanding that we can't even leave.
I mean, she waited for 4 days, so.
She can wait 3 weeks to figure out what happened to her slipper.
She
Like,
requests...
how much of the Feywild do you think we could burn down in 3 weeks?
In order for her to go about this task, though, you're going to have to tend to her wounds. She needs someone to fix her legs and feet so she can walk without discomfort. She's going to need someone to fix her food for her. She hasn't eaten a decent meal the whole time she's been dancing. She basically sets you about housework tasks, running to the market for her.
How do you normally pay the green-furred fellow for your cat, by the way?
She says that he typically accepts silver.
Where do you get the silver?
She tells you she would rather not answer that question.
Well, look,
And
if you're
how
gonna
are you
be-
expecting us to pick up your food for you?
if you're going to be bedridden for however long, we're going to need to try and assume some of those bills.
She asks, what, you're not carrying any silver?
Not carrying any silver for you.
No, we're not carrying any silver.
Actually, we're literally not carrying any silver also.
Yeah, because remember, some
Because
asshole
we got it
stole
stolen by pixies.
You do tell her
It was
that.
a very embarrassing episode. Thank you for making me remember
And
it.
she does, in fact, laugh at you, and she tells you, yeah, that's pixies for you. She directs you over to a desk in the other corner of her little apartment. And you do find a coin pouch with some 30 silver pieces in it. She tells you to take 8 of them into the market and buy the ingredients and medicines that she requires.
Birdie volunteers his cat. He's like, I've already got some cat. We can have dinner.
She has. Well, in that case, she's very particular about the way it's prepared.
Fred will take the 8 silver and go into the market.
Okay. So
Birdie
she
is
does.
arguing with the elf lady about how to best prepare cat.
The duration of the day, she does run all of you guys more or less ragged, doing her chores for her, fetching things from the market, getting her pillow fluffed, etc.
Raazu's just thinking the whole time, this criminal lady is like she's essentially a criminal, and we're treating her like a princess. What the fuck?
She's better than the actual princess.
Have you met the princess?
She's awful.
Everyone's awful.
Everyone in the Feywild is awful. I want to burn the whole Feywild down.
That cobbler
careful.
was alright.
Lydia speaks common.
I don't care.
And that's why I'm in the market. You guys can speak Undercommon or something.
So, at the end of the day,
It's just cursing in Draconic.
she tells you that through her observations, she's been able to deduce that you all are very good at following directions, which is good. There are
He doesn't know that's
Sorry. I'm sorry, Rick Road.
there are certain observances that will have to be met if she's able to get a sit down with you with the Queen's Seneschal. Certain words that have to be spoken just as a matter of decorum. She says it doesn't matter if you understand the language, just so long as you speak them, and you'll be able to indicate to the Seneschal that you do not give offense. And when she teaches you these words, you don't know what they mean, but you've heard them before, because they're words that you've heard the Moakton tell each other when you were in Serafall. For some reason, this woman knows part of the Moakton language.
I have a suspicion as to who the queen is.
Ditto.
Damn it, did you figure it out?
Fuck,
Shit, campaign over. I can't live with
fuck
this.
Brick Road.
What do you guys do for the next week? That's how long it's going to take before she's able to figure out the Seneschal's going to come to market. She's going to contrive some reason to bring him here.
Tell you what we do. Literally anything that isn't going back to the princess. Let me look at this nice downtime actions list. I'm going to learn how to cook elvish cooking.
Well, before you get that far, let's figure out where you're staying, because Lydia does not want you here.
Oh!
You guys are ducking the princess. There's no way she wants you here.
Lydia doesn't get a choice, I don't think.
She's going to force your way into the house.
It's a secret door.
I'm almost 100% certain that Lydia can't walk. She's pretty much got to let us stay here or she's going to die of hunger.
So by what means do you... well, I mean, no, after you guys take care of her for the day or so and she's rested up, if she can't walk, she can't go arrange this meeting for you. So you have to tend to that day. But if you have some means to change her mind about that, whether through coercion or sweet talking or more promises, or what do you offer her?
We offer not to turn her ass into the princess.
No, we already offered that. Let's at least make this fair.
Yeah, if you tell her that, now that she can walk, she's not scared of that threat because she can just flee now that she can walk again. And she's totally wearing the slippers.
I say in Draconic, I bet you we could break her legs again.
I'm gonna double check Birdie's alignment here. What?
He just doesn't like.
I think he's chaotic kobold.
So what
just
does
upset.
Wendy consider fair?
All right, so she's saying she doesn't care if we tell the princess because then she can just run.
Right. She's pretty confident she can duck the princess faithfully.
Indicating that she's pretty sure she can duck the princess if the princess comes to get us. So this isn't actually any worse of a hardship than she was already under, because she's already wearing the princess's slippers.
And probably bragging about it all over town, yes.
And probably bragging about it.
She
No,
doesn't
I still
seem
want
very
to try.
smart.
I still want to try and figure out exactly what she does for money.
Oh, I mean, it becomes very clear, even with her not being direct, she's a thief.
Okay.
She's a cut purse. Yeah, she begs and steals for a living.
Oh.
So what do you guys offer her in exchange for lodging?
What kind of stuff does it seem like she's interested in, judging by her house?
Just trying to get a sense of it?
Yeah.
A lot of her little knickknacks and things are broken because she knocked them off the shelves with flailing her arms around while dancing.
Yeah.
She looks like just kind of a pack rat. She collects little knickknacks and statues and little toys and things.
Raazu
I have a mechanical sculpture of myself, which, when you wind it up, flutters its wings majestically, which was crafted for me by a Moxton craftsmith back on the Prime Material.
Okay.
Now,
Well,
this
so
isn't
also-
something that you can just go out and buy, because this was crafted on an entirely different plane.
Roll a d12.
One second.
Raazu.
And they're a
elbows.
very pleasant yellow. You never get
Also,
to see the yellow.
it's officially numbered by me. Because it's of me. 1.
Reroll that. We've already seen that one. That was food. You guys already gave away all your food anyway.
7.
She likes the little toy, and she asks you if you know how it was made.
Actually, I think I did see him making it, so I'm not myself a tinkerer, but my friend here is, and I can tell him what I saw.
Well, no, she wants to hear it from you, since it's your
Oh yeah,
toy.
I'll give her the story.
And as she's playing with it, you tell her the story of who made it and how you think it put together and the circumstances under which you earned it. And after the last words leave your mouth, Lydia is sitting there playing with a toy that you're absolutely certain you've never seen before. All memory of ever owning this object or how it came to be or why you had it or why it looks like you is completely erased from your mind. And so
That
for
is
a moment,
very nice looking toy you have there.
you're absolutely shocked that she has a little toy looking like you, and you ask her where she got it. And the rest of you find this slightly unnerving. Lydia just smiles, puts the toy on one of her shelves.
That's really nice.
And she tells you not to touch it. You can look, but don't touch it.
Alright. That's fair enough.
Do you guys want to take a quick downtime action while you're staying here for the week?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many arrows does everybody have? Like, just taking stock.
I got
Let's see, I
plenty.
just spent 1, so I have plenty.
Yeah, okay.
What is Birdie doing?
I guess I'm going to start playing with the... Do we have anything that's not identified? Potion F.
Where is downtime actions at again on the in
Xanathar's
Xanathars?
128, thereabouts.
Thank you.
Go get my Xanathar. Do me last.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take 2 sips from Potion F
Okay.
and see if I can identify it. And that's plus... Hold on, I don't have the stuff in front of me here.
That's alright, I got it here.
Okay. So here, hold on. I'll just go ahead and roll and you tell me what it says. So that's a 10 plus...
It's an intelligence arcana check. DC is 15, minus 4 because you took 2 sips, so DC is 11.
Okay, so I passed that easily.
Okay. It is a potion
that-
of Enlarge. Drinking this potion will put you under the effects of the Enlarge spell.
So basically, I just become a normal-sized person?
Yeah, because I think it... No, actually, larger than that, because it increases your size by 2. So you become large, everybody else will become huge.
Oh, this is the best potion ever for Birdie.
I mean, let
He's-
me look the spell up and double check, but I think...
Yes. Potion F.
Oh no, growth. It increases size by 1 category. So
I
yeah,
just
you become
medium.
You become
You'd be a
medium,
normal sized.
but your weight is multiplied by 8. So
Well,
there's
it's a square cube rule.
all the
So-
spells are all the spell information's in there.
I only weigh like... I don't weigh much.
What about a long-term downtime action for the whole week?
I got one.
Raazu has
I'm
one.
just...
Yeah. We need silver for the silver seems to make this place go round for the most part.
Okay.
Let's do some gambling.
Gambling. So you're gonna go out and gamble in the Feywild.
Yeah.
That seems like a great idea.
How much of a
Not me.
stake do you put up?
Provided I can get some money from the party loot, I just put up the 10 gold.
Well, don't forget we don't have any silver.
Yeah, they don't want gold.
We've got a whole lot of copper. No
Yeah, we got
silver.
loads and loads of copper. Yeah. But if I can turn it into some extra silver, why not, right?
All right. First check you need is a Wisdom Insight check, but you can replace that with the appropriate gaming set if you have proficiency in a gaming set.
Yeah, I'm playing Chinchi Roaring. Why not?
All right. Gaspar wipes you out, but you just keep resetting.
I know, right? Yeah, exactly. So it looks like it's. So can I replace the proficiency with any of the with all three of them, or just one of them? So I'm not quite 100% on this.
Yeah, on all of them if you want.
Okay then. Let's see here. See, so wisdom, charisma, and charisma.
Yep. But you don't know what the DC is. Only I know.
+1.
Only Brick Road knows.
Only Brick Road knows.
Okay, so +4 to that. 17.
How much
on
gold
the
were you
first check.
staking?
10.
Only 10?
10 gold, yeah. So that's we don't have a lot, so I'm not gonna go crazy.
Okay, go ahead and make that charisma deception check.
And can I get an advantage on this because I have my charlatan's die?
You gonna cheat?
Does your charlatan's eye allow you to do that?
It allows me to set it's a 6-sided die that allows me to set the die side of the facing die to whatever I choose.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much risk are you willing to assume?
5.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. So go ahead and make that the deception check at advantage.
All right. Ooh.
Look at that.
Look at that. That's let's see. That is. Sorry, I'm having to do stuff manually. So the first check was a 17. Second check is a 26.
Yep.
And third check.
We're on the third check now.
Yep. Third check is 21.
Okay. And at the end of the week, you're looking to cash it out in silver?
Yes.
Okay, at the end of the week, you walk away with 200 silver pieces. Doubled your bet.
Nice.
All right, that takes care of Raazu. Who else has a week-long? What do you want to do?
I want
go
to
ahead
train
and-
in cooking. I'm gonna learn some elven cookery.
So let me just adjust party loot there.
And what were we calling that? Training?
Yeah.
Birdie is going to help her, and smoke his cat. He wants to get his cat cooked before it goes bad.
So you both want to spend the week training?
All right, but I'm not spending the whole week learning how to cook cat.
Well, no.
No, I'm just trying to get the cat smoked so it doesn't go bad. Because if we're going to be here a week, by the end of the week, it'll be ruined.
The training costs 25 gold per work week.
I'll have to take a little bit from the party, but I have some of my own.
Okay. I mean, that applies to Birdie, too, though.
Oh, well, I'm not really training. I was just trying to get my stuff switched over.
So you're just going to hang out with Wendy?
I'm just trying to hang out and pester her until she cooks my cat, is what I'm doing.
Are you... Okay, we're going to call that relaxation for you, then.
Okay.
That cleans me out.
Lots of potch.
That puts you one more week. Are you keeping track of how many weeks you have left?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Who else has a downtime action?
So I would like to see if there are any sort of bizarre Feywild poisons I could make from the natural plant life here.
Okay. What are we calling this action?
This is the craft poison. I already rolled. I got let's see here. So I guess my question is there anything special other than the standard poisons I can make based on where I am? I got 87 gold pieces of progress towards it over the course of 7 days. And I'm fine with it. It's like, well, this is probably a poison, but you don't know what it does. It's completely acceptable.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much risk are you willing to assume in unearthing
like
this
8.
knowledge? Like an 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and apply your crafting, and I'll get back to you on the results of your inquiries next week. McDohl, you doing anything?
Yeah. Yeah. We need silver, and
Raazu just makes silver.
like Raazu, Adrex is going to work for it. Surely we're in a marketplace, so.
What kind of
people
work do you
need
want to do?
No, not pit fighting. But
Just go out and
I
just
don't know how often brute strength is needed.
Oh, it would be.
For these people
It'd be
in
really
the
easy to find somebody who just needs barrels and crates moved around, but
Yeah, that's what I figure Adrex would be good at. So that's what he's going to do. Anyone who needs muscle, he will be the muscle.
go ahead and make a strength athletics check.
Strength athletics. All the d20s are out on the table.
That's literally impossible.
Strength athletics. Do I want to? I think I may want to do this. Athletics.
Strength athletics.
Yeah. Flip this. That's much better. That is a 22.
Okay. You earn 25 gold, which strikes you
silver.
as a well. You can take it in silver if you want.
Okay, I do.
Which strikes you as a rather large amount of money for the work that you've been doing for the various stall keepers, and it leaves you feeling a little bit uneasy. Is that everybody as far as downtime goes?
Okay.
Been doing some crimes. You been criming?
And when you finally sit down to meet with the Seneschal in Lydia's place, he is the oldest Moakton you've ever seen. He's wearing stark white robes, walking with his walking stick has a white crystal on the end of it that seems to have like a slight snow flurry orbiting around it. You can feel the palpable cold coming off the tip of it. Who's taking the lead in talking to this guy? We're not going to play it out this week. I just want to get the check out of the way real quick.
I probably should.
Okay, go ahead and make a quick charisma check.
Just plain charisma, no proficiency.
Yes.
Okay. That would be 16.
Okay. And when we pick up next week, we'll see if you guys can sweet talk your way into the court of the Snowbell Queen. I have, in big letters in my notes here, Raazu cheated at dice.
Yeah.
All right, but she did get a nat 20 on her deception. So she at least cheated at dice really well.
I mean, it's just as much the RNG for dice game and Suikoden, man.
Yeah, she saved and reset with her dice.
I
Yeah.
feel like no one in the Feywilds can ever detect magical deception.
See, here's the thing. I figure it's just like saying hello. Like, of course she's cheating on dice. She just cheated on dice better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go dark for a second while I add up some experience. And you guys be thinking about what we want to do with blips.
All right. So
Yeah,
who furthered the party's goals today?
What was our?
Who decided that we're gonna screw doing whatever the princess sent us here to do?
That was me.
I think so. I'm gonna go with that.
All right. Who's the most creative? I'm voting for creative. I'm voting for Birdie for his bird.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna bite us in the ass at all.
You
Whatever.
can't. You can't summon spells legally.
You
Yeah.
already.
It wasn't a summon.
You're
It was-
unable to summon.
Yeah.
So anyway, so who's the badass today?
Let's see. What did we do?
Can I vote myself for
Thank
hanging
you,
into that
Elemental.
fight?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm
Hanging
good with
into
that.
fight? Burning all of my bullshit on that thing.
You did burn all of your bullshit on that thing, didn't you? Every
Yeah.
single bit of it.
And for intangibles, I want to vote Adrex just because a white dragonborn breathing fire is hilarious.
Also, the constant sexual reminders.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
what I'm giving
laid.
it for.
No,
I
yeah,
had
it's for
sex
being an
last
expert
night.
on elves.
I'll have you know, I had the sex.
I had the sex.
I did the sex moves to that elf girl.
The sex moves. Oh my god.
I am now an elf expert.
Now I'm picturing that John LeJoie.
I think that's pronounced fake spurt.
I'm picturing that John LeJoie song. And it's not good.
So. Let's see.
Honestly, I'm not willing to give it to him for breathing the fire breath
Oh.
because I feel like that was cultural appropriation by a white dragon.
That's not funny at all.
Can I take a blip away from Nodal for that joke?
No, absolutely not. That one's in the bank already.
I'm glad I didn't hear it. So, does anybody want to make a quick case for any of their aspects?
Oh,
I got
Oh.
stuff written down.
Okay. Adrix, it sounded like you had an O.
come back to me.
Okay, Wendy, sounded like you had stuff written down.
I've got stuff written down. So learning new things is never wasted.
I already gave you that
Wendy
one.
learned a lot this week.
Yeah, I already gave you that one. Move on.
What ones did you give me then?
Huh?
What did you give me then?
I gave you your ideal. Learning new things is never wasted. We've just covered this.
Anything else?
You need to pay
So I don't
attention,
repeat
son.
myself? All right. In that case, Blonde Chaos, our misunderstandings of the world's nature. Wendy thinks that the princess is just taking advantage of her lawful state. So in that case, well, let's use the law to our advantage by going up above her.
And murdering sprites.
I murdered one sprite by accident.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, there was one. Come back to me.
I can. It's your turn right now. You're up. You're on the stage.
It was something about my flow, but I can't remember what stupid thing I did because I said afterwards, Wendy is very curious.
Wait, how does that work?
Oh God, what stupid thing did I do because of curiosity? It was something real dumb.
You went and had sex with a butterfly man.
No, that's what it was. It wasn't that I had sex with a butterfly man. It's that I had sex with a butterfly man, even though I did not care that he was not a butterfly man.
Yes, I warned him that's not a butterfly man, and he did it anyway.
Yes, that's what it was. Thank you.
He's gonna show up in 9 months and make you take care of his newborn son.
Anyone's having a son here.
Who else is well, I mean, you lay an egg. You wouldn't. Never mind. Who else has a case to make for their personality traits?
Raazu.
Raazu, what you got? I already gave
When
you
my
your
anger
aspect.
is wrath.
Yeah, you got that one already.
Okay, yeah. I take any advantage I can if it will aid my allies regardless of the consequences. RNG manipulation. Right there.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Sword arm is only the beginning of a greater world, but it is a necessary first step. She stayed in that fight with the Earth Elemental way longer than she should have there.
And how does that make for a greater world? I mean, the Earth Elemental was messing you guys up, but that's kind of a fight you guys picked.
All right, that's not true.
You're right. It's kind of a fight Birdie picked.
Yeah. All right, I'll concede that.
Anybody else have personality traits?
Birdie has focus on the little things, make the tribe stronger any way I can. I bought cat. I gave part of my Tinker's kit to get everybody cat. It's not my fault they didn't like the cat.
For the record, it wasn't the cat that made you guys exhausted. It was that you gave food away to the madam at the brothel, so your next meal was not fulfilling.
Okay, see, so
The cat was
wasn't
perfectly
the cat.
fine. The cat was great. Yeah. Anything else?
Okay.
I already gave you your flaw, so
Yeah,
you got that one.
Willingness to share freely with the tribe members. So, because I shared my cat, and I was willing to share my cat again when the other lady wanted food.
All right, yeah, we covered the cat. We're past the cat now.
Yeah. Thank you for the cat.
My goodness. He's going to be lording this cat over you guys till the end of time. Does anybody else have personality traits?
Until I run out of
Yeah,
cat.
Adrex does.
What's Adrix got? I didn't give Adrix
alignment.
shit. I gave you nothing.
Alignment belief.
Okay.
Everyone tries to be good. Laws are weird and confusing and can be manipulated. Yo, this princess is awful. And
keep
everything
saying that.
everything he is doing is in complete opposite to what this princess has wanted and decreed. And the other one is flaws. That sounds like a great idea. Hey, I just ruined this literal snake charmer's mouse party, and then he invited me to hang out. That's a great idea.
Right, do you have any for me?
Yeah, I've got alignment. Survival requires the greatest good for the greatest number, in that he's kind of doing his best right now to keep people out of the princess's bakery and/or execution chamber for all the various parties involved that have done all these terrible things.
That's true. You have.
That's it. That's
Okay.
the only one I've got.
See if we can. I know we're going over time. My apologies, but we'll see if we can get through it super fast. We give one blip for the most creative solution to a problem.
That was Birdie for making the birdie.
Birdie. Who furthered the party's goals the most this week?
Who did
That
you get?
was Wendy for deciding, wait a second, this princess sucks. Let's just stop working for her.
That seems to be a late. That seems to be a late one. It's like these people suck. Let's stop working for them.
To be fair, it's usually Wendy saying it too.
We give one blip for being the badass. Who was a badass this week?
That was Raazu for staying in the fight way longer than she should have.
You were the only one doing appreciable damage to that elemental.
Yeah.
I mean, the sneak
Yeah.
attacks were all right, but you were the only one who wasn't resisted. We give one
Yeah.
blip for intangibles.
Adrex for a multitude of things. First, I opened up with the white dragonborn breathing fire,
Mhm.
which is hilarious. And then everyone was like, "No, that's dumb."
For
gonna
being
be-
an expert on elves.
Yeah, I had 6. riding that train.
I believe I said I'm an elf expert.
And our straw poll went to Birdie this week.
Really?
All right, so everybody
I'm showing equal, but okay, never mind.
Oh, let me reload. Maybe it's equal now.
Give it to Birdie.
Oh no.
It is equal.
Give it to whoever ended up with the least number of blips.
I think we're even, so just give it to Birdie.
I'm still seeing Birdie in the lead after I refreshed it.
Oh. I just refreshed it. It's showing 3 and 3.
Oh, it's showing 4 and 3. So Birdie wins either way. So
Give it to Birdie.
Birdie, you got the straw poll blip. So, Raazu. Well, first of all, I'm awarding everybody 480 experience for the combat. That is 1 Earth Elemental and successfully dispersing 12 pixies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then we also killed 2 pixies, so that's probably not going to be a bad thing.
You want to make the case that you deserve experience for murdering pixies inside of the Feywild?
No.
Okay.
I'm just
I have an
putting it
idea.
out.
Take your 480 and be happy about it. Alright? Alright.
We didn't kill more pixies than we killed.
And I'm awarding everybody 1 blip for successfully navigating the encounter with Mr. Motley,
Mm-hmm.
It was Snake Man, right?
who was a snake even before Red decided that would be his trigger word. Like, that encounter was already written. So that just worked out real fine. Raazu, you're taking your aspect, your flaw, and the badass, and the motley. So 4 blips for you.
How much are blips worth?
Blips are currently worth 250. Windy,
Times
I've got you
4.
for alignment, ideal, flaw, assist, and motley. So you're taking 5. Adrex, I've got you for alignment, flaw, intangibles, and motley. That is 4. Birdie, I've got you for bond, flaw, creative, straw poll, and the motley. That's 5 for you. Red, I've got you for alignment, and Mr. Motley, that is 2 for you, and that should square everybody away.